Sorry about that. Hey, what's up, guys? Good evening, whatever. Peanut Butter 25 here, and, well, we're almost through the winter here, even though winter never ends here in Illinois. And when we're halfway through the long theme park hiatus, it's about another 3 months until Great America opens up for the season, and the long hiatus is coming to a close. October to about April or May is when the hiatus typically lasts from. And we're in February. We've made it this far. Now I'm really craving a ride on Raging Bull. Typical. And a lot for my out-of-state visits have changed for 2016. Before we cover those out-of-state visits, we have to cover the obvious. That Six Flags Great America is confirmed for 2016. Of course, it's my home park, and I can't just ditch out on it in favor of out-of-state parks. I just can't. I'm a gold pass holder. We already got our passes processed during Fright Fest 2015. And let me just say, I have to make use of it, or else we just wasted a bunch of money. This won't bring anything new to the table except for a Justice League ride, assuming that Sally Ride can actually get it right for once and build things without mechanical errors. Looking at you, Six Flags St. Louis, went into you in August, and your Justice League was down for renovations because the prototype was a flub. And I just don't have much else to say. It's obvious, you know everything about it. I've done a lot of stuff on Great America. Moving on. Cedar Point, confirmed. Yes, one of my floater parks is confirmed. The date of travel is not yet planned, but it will for sure be a weekend in June or July during the summer. Definitely not in August, definitely not in May, but it'll be in either June or July for a weekend. And I can get up to 5 new credits. Since I have yet to ride TTD, Top Thrill Dragster, Wicked Twister, I need to revalidate my Cedar Creek Mine Ride credits since I last rode it in 2010. And Mean Streak. And I know I'm setting myself up for a mistake, but for the credit, I guess. And we'll talk about the other 2 floater parks if you saw my update that from September, my in reflection of 2015, what's to come. And this is kind of basically devaluing it, but that one covered more in detail the rides. Yeah, Cedar Point confirmed. I got it as a efforts for throughout 2015 for my birthday, since my birthday's towards the end of the year. And it was a nice present. It was very nice indeed. A free voucher to a weekend at Cedar Point. It's not always nice. Carowinds is basically confirmed. We cannot stop talking about going to Charlotte in our great August voyage to Florida. We just have to stop in Charlotte. We just have to. We'll spend a day at Carowinds, another day or two exploring urban Charlotte, since my brother is a huge Carolina Panthers fan. Don't call him a bandwagon, though, since he's been a fan since they even went 7-8-1 last year. And now they're in the Super Bowl. There's always room to improve, I guess, even if you're the best. And let me just say that, honestly, Carowinds I'm looking forward to a lot. Fury 325, Intimidator, and Afterburn are the 3 best rides that I'll be going to there. The others one can include the Hurler, Carolina Gold Rusher, Carolina Cobra, Nighthawk, Carolina Cyclone, Ricochet, and Vortex. And that's a total of 10 new credits, assuming everything is up and running. Which, they got the best 3 are B&Ms. They basically run like Hondas. They're very reliable. And now we get to the probable, possible, and out-of-the-race parks. We know that 3 parks are basically confirmed, and we have many possibilities. Some new ones have popped up, some ones have been eliminated, and we've basically gotten really close to confirming a few of them. Busch Gardens Tampa, probable. We are really, like I said earlier, talking more about Charlotte right now in the planning phase, going to North Carolina and Carowinds and whatnot. Talking about going to Charlotte more than we are going to Florida. We got our Florida thing last. I mean, we gotta still work out Florida, get in touch with the family since we're going. But this is probably gonna be confirmed soon. They need to bring it up. And here, I'm very much looking forward to riding Montu, Cheetah Hunt, Shikra, and Kumba. I don't know which one I'd like best. I'm going to put money on Montu. And then you have Scorpion, the nude for 2016, Cobra's Curse, and Sand Serpent. All of which are good rides. I just don't think they're going to top Montu or Kumba. Dollywood is probable. Dollywood, let me just say it's a big debate. Do we just stay planted in Charlotte for 2 or 3 days, or cut a day out of Charlotte to visit this amazing yet underrated park? We're leaning towards going to Dollywood, but I kind of have to earn it in my efforts between now and August. Probably doing well in school is what they mean. But I think it's going to be more likely confirmed than not. I feel like there's a good chance, since I can probably convince someone, who doesn't want to ride Lightning Rod? A launched wooden coaster. And considering that there's 4 coaster enthusiasts in my family, my immediate family, it's going to be absolutely amazing. And the other rides include like Wild Eagle, Tennessee Tornado, Thunderhead, Fire Chaser, Express, Mystery Mine, and I'm tossed up if I count Blazing Fury as a roller coaster or whatnot. Six Flags Magic Mountain, Knott's Berry Farm, and Universal Studios Hollywood are all possibilities. This one came out of nowhere. We had a trip planned to SoCal, that's what I call Southern California, for 2017. If that's like a convention or something, someone tell me. I don't know if I'm going to get like any weird looks for saying SoCal when I mean Southern California and it means something different in the eyes of the public. This was planned for originally 2017, but we may have the finances this year. And I do think it's going to be pushed back to 2017, but surprises and miracles can happen. We plan to visit Universal Studios Hollywood, probably first, Knott's Berry Farm the second day, which is going to be an hour away from the hotel we plan to stay at, and Six Flags Magic Mountain to wrap it up. And Six Flags Magic Mountain has a whopping 15 credits I can earn, because 4 rides there are kiddie coasters, which is kind of pointless, but it's Magic Mountain. They got to have all the records, at least for a Six Flags park. And possibly, while we're in Florida, we're closer to Tampa Bay than we are Orlando, but we're still an hour away from Orlando, our hotel. And while in Florida, we have a few days to ourselves, and we can probably convince our escort in order to get to Universal Studios Orlando or SeaWorld Orlando, which Universal Studios Orlando is either Universal Studios Florida or Universal Studios Islands of Adventure. I plan to go to both, but if I had to choose one, I'd probably pick Islands of Adventure. My younger brother wants Universal Studios Orlando, and I personally want SeaWorld Orlando because fish and B&Ms. And all my top rides, Manta, Mako, Kraken, they're all fabulous B&Ms. A 7-inversion floorless coaster, a B&M Hyper Coaster, which is always a good choice, and arguably the best B&M flying coaster in existence. And then at Islands of Adventure and Florida, you got Dragon Challenge, that's supposed to be DC, not DD. I keep thinking it's like Dueling Dragons still, where it's actually cool. And the Incredible Hulk Coaster, Hollywood Rip Rock Ride It? Ride Rock Rip It? I don't know. That one's a tongue twister. And just Revenge of the Mummy, which is at the Universal Studios Hollywood, and it's the only coaster there for some reason. And the canceled parks now. Holiday World and Mount Olympus, because I got a validation to go to Cedar Point for 2016, the true happiest place on earth, because, Disney's totally not. I've never been to a Disney park, but I'm willing to bet that there's dozens of crying children on the property at once, at any given moment. And let me just say, Cedar Point, during my voucher that I got for my birthday, I was either given a choice to do Cedar Point or Holiday World. I went with my gut and chose Cedar Point because, Valorvin was just too tempting for me. Never been on a dive coaster until now. And my missed opportunities for Holiday World and Mount Olympus include Thunderbird, Voyage, Hades 360, Raven, and the newly modified Legend. Just going to do some retracking. I think there's going to be a Double Down. And there might be a, I don't think there's going to be an inversion. Might be a tunnel or two, I think. But I don't know the modified I don't know too much about it, but I know they're modifying the legend and maybe giving it timberliners. I don't know. Kentucky Kingdom is out. This was easily surpassed by Dollywood, and I couldn't barter for both because that'd be too much at crunch time, where we couldn't even explore Charlotte too much. We can fit in Dollywood and still have like 2 days in Charlotte, one for Carowinds and one for urban exploration. But if we squeezed in Louisville, even for an afternoon, it'd still be too little time to explore Dollywood and Charlotte and get to Florida. And I missed out on Storm Chaser and Lightning Run. Storm Chaser looks amazing, and Lightning Run's just a blast. And now, calculating all this information together, excluding the parks that are out, no chance, we have the credit count, assuming everything is functional when I visit. And I go to every park that I listed as confirmed, probable, or possible. Six Flags Great America will give me no new credits, since it's just the Justice League since I've been there, and the tearing down of a pointless building. Cedar Point has 5 new credits and can revalidate Blue Streak because of all the coasters that was broke. When I went in 2015, it had to be Blue Streak. Blue Streak! The thing that always seems to be running. I don't know, I gotta revalidate Blue Streak. I got some different opinions now. Carowinds will give me 10 new credits, BGT, Busch Gardens Tampa, 7 new credits, Dollywood will give me 6 new credits, Six Flags Magic Mountain will give me 15 credits, Knott's Berry Farm 9, Universal Studios Hollywood 1 credit, which is just Revenge the Mummy, SeaWorld Orlando will give me 3 credits, Kraken, Manta, and Mako. Universal Studios Orlando will give me 4 new credits, Hulk, Dragon Challenge, Revenge of the Mummy, their own Revenge of the Mummy, and Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket. Got that one right. And if everything goes according to plan, I will have rid 60 new coasters for the year. And if I somehow get to Kentucky Kingdom, Mount Olympus, and Holiday World, that will easily surpass 70, and may even reach 75. So I think Kentucky Kingdom has 4, T3, Thunder Run, Lightning Run, and Storm Chaser. I think Mount Olympus has 4, Zeus, Hades 360, Pegasus, and Cyclops, and Holiday World has 4? Yeah, I think 4. So give me 72. I'll list them now. Thunderbird, Voyage, Legend, and Raven. But in a more realistic term, I took out all the possible ones. So I included the credits only from Cedar Point, Carowinds, Busch Gardens, Tampa, and Dollywood, which will give me 28. And that will give me 100 coaster credits. And like I said earlier, if I reach 100 coaster credits, I will be able to make a top 100 list as a 2016 Bonanza. And it's going to be lengthy. Bear with me. And on that note, and that promise, assumption, hopefully, this concludes my video presentation. Wow, that sounded so formal. But this concludes my video. This is the end. I'd like to wish everyone a good evening, and hope that people don't get snowed in for the winter. Hope that flowers start popping out of the ground soon. Because I'll admit, there's lots of ice in the ground here in Illinois right now. I can't walk home from the bus stop without slipping, or at least losing my balance. And let me just say, I can't wait till spring. Can't wait till opening day. I just can't wait till it starts becoming a bit more reasonable weather, and I cannot wait till I visit these parks. I just can't. And on that bombshell, I'd like to bid you all good evening, happy trails, whatever, and as always, peace.